4 shots of espresso in here. That will definitely give you a swift kick in the ass in the morning if you need it. Hey everybody, how's it going? For those of you who are new to this channel, I upload daily videos about tips, tricks, and industry advice for game developers. So if you haven't already, consider subscribing. Today is going to be a little bit of a different format. It's going to be a little bit closer to a vlog, and I'm just going to talk about a couple of topics that have come up recently that I would like to discuss with you guys. So let me know what you guys think about this format of video, whether you like it or whether you don't. So anyway, like I said, I'm on my way to work, so let me go ahead and get out of here. Looks like I am really low on petrol, so I better stop first and fill up. So one of the things about working a long ways away from home is you go through a lot of petrol. So yeah, I just filled up. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some coffee and then we'll get on with the video. All right, cool, so I got my coffee. 4 shots of espresso in here. That will definitely give you a swift kick in the ass in the morning if you need it. I'm gonna go ahead and drive to work, and then once I get to work, I will continue the video. Okay, so I'm finally at work. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about a couple of things today that have been sort of on my mind lately. And one of those things is dealing with, I guess you could say, for lack of a better term, haters. I'm not really a huge fan of that term, but dealing with people who are giving you negative feedback for the sake of giving you negative feedback and not to be helpful, and how you should properly deal with that. This is something that I still struggle with quite a lot. It's something that I'm still working on. And a prime example of this is, the other day I had posted something on Reddit. Somebody had said something along the lines of, because of the type of games that I make professionally, and because that I hadn't released that many games on my own, that I was not an authority on the topic of making games. And it really struck a chord with me, and I responded to it in ways that I probably shouldn't have. I wouldn't say that I was overly mean about it, but I was kind of defensive, and I certainly wasn't trying to be rude about it. I don't think I was, but I gave it a lot more attention than I think I should have. I kind of went on about, you don't have to make AAA games to know what you're talking about, etc., etc. And I mean, while those are valid points, I probably should have just not said anything at all and let it be. And I eventually wound up taking the post down, because thinking about it after a while, after I'd had a chance to cool off, I realized that wasn't the right approach to have. There's always going to be people who are going to try and criticize you and downplay you in life, who may not even have any reason for doing it at all, or maybe they're just trying to feel better about themselves, or whatever it is. There's always going to be somebody who's going to knock what you're doing. And the thing that I'm still working on coming to terms with is accepting that that's okay. I guess not letting it bother me as much, or eventually, hopefully not letting it bother me at all. I think ultimately it's important to realize that no matter what it is that you do, there's always going to be somebody who doesn't like what you do. Instead of getting defensive about that, it's best to just walk away and say, you know what? You don't have to like what I do. Nobody's forcing you to watch my content. So if you're not a fan of what I'm doing, go check out somebody else's channel. When I stop and think about it, I don't take that as a reflection on me, because I realize that you can't please everybody. And trying to please everybody is an unrealistic goal. And it's just not something that is ever going to be achieved. So, why even try for that? On the other hand, though, I do want to make sure that that the content that I provide is good quality for those of you guys who are sticking around and watching it. So the type of feedback that I do respond to is constructive criticism is the term I'm looking for. So I talked about this a little bit in a video a few days ago. I'll link it up there. For example, the other day, it was pointed out to me that I missed a couple of thumbnails on some videos, and one of you was kind enough to actually comment on my video and bring that to my attention, because I thought I'd done it and I hadn't done it, and I completely missed it. And I really appreciate that type of feedback. That I don't view as negativity. I view that as constructive criticism and something that's useful and helpful. So I guess the point I'm trying to get across is there's always going to be people that don't like what you do. Just take what they say with a grain of salt and move on. Maybe some of the stuff that they say could be useful. Maybe you can use that to improve the content. But maybe it's just negative for the sake of being negative. If that's the case, just move on. Don't respond to it. Don't feed the troll. So anyways, I think for today, I'm just going to keep this really short. Like I said, I'm trying a new format for the videos, so I just would like to hear from you guys what you think. Maybe a change of scenery. You know, today I'm in my car. Maybe another day I'll go over to the beach and record a video. But let me know some of the things that you guys would like to see. Some of the things that maybe you guys would like me to cover as well. I've still got lots of ideas for videos, but if there's anything you guys would like me to touch on, I'm more than happy to take requests. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys tomorrow.